watching you last night, you're sitting there, and Nathan McKinnon grabs your stick. I was curious. What was he saying? What was he looking at?
Yeah, I think guys talk a lot about curves and flex, whatever, and just kind of the specs guys use. So, whenever you're with players, I feel like they're always curious about, what you're using, and I'm the same. So I was just kind of checking it out.
Did he give you the approval? Was he okay with what you're using?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I should take some advice from him on his stuff because he's having a pretty good year. But yeah, he is always asking about that stuff, I feel like.
What is your flex and what is your pattern on the curve?
70 flex, so pretty whippy, and then I just use like a classic like P92, so nothing crazy.
So it's hard to be reflective during the season, but what do you remember about October 10th and 11th? Because all of us were watching your first game against Sidney Crosby, score the next night, and it must have been like a whirlwind, but it was amazing for us. What do you remember?
I remember losing every face-off against Sid, but no, I mean it was awesome, and that was a special trip in general. Getting those. We had a lot of home openers, which was fun. Obviously, it was Boston's 100th year, and all their legends were there. So, and then Pittsburgh, of course, your first game. So, kind of feels like forever ago, but also feels like it just happened. So, no, you definitely take those moments and are pretty grateful for that.
And Connor, if you think about these few days that you've had around the NHL All-Star Weekend, on the ice last night for passing with the one-timers, we saw you have a number of conversations on the ice in between events as well. Is there a favorite conversation or chat that you've had with a player, or how would you describe the experience?
I don't know. I mean, I think just getting to see these guys, I've got to see them now at a couple different events or whatever, and it's always fun to, pick their brain, but also just talk. We're all normal people, and I think sometimes the fans and stuff don't know that, so we're just kind of talking like normal, and but it's good to see a lot of these guys.
It was very cool to see you set up Nate for a victory there in those one-timers. What about those skills? What one did you think was most appealing? What would you like to have done last night?
The shootout one looked like a lot of fun, but I guess you have to get to the next round, so I'd maybe do anything except the fastest skater. I think I'd struggle.
No one wants that one.
Yeah.
We all miss watching you. Have you set a return date yet or anything like that?
No specific date. I just got to see how it's looking, but I feel good and I feel ready, so if it were up to me, I would have been back, but of course, gotta make sure it's healed and make sure you're not risking anything out there.
Hey, say hi to Luke Richardson, one of the greatest humans in hockey, so glad he's your coach. What a way to start.